Hi, Joe. It's good to see you. I understand you were in the hospital again last month.
Yeah. My breathing got bad again. My daughter brought me to the emergency room and they put me in the hospital again for a few days.
You've really been through a lot over the past several months.
Yeah, it's been tough. I've been in the hospital more than I expected.
Would it be okay to spend some time talking about what's important to you as we look ahead and plan your health care?
Sure, I think that's fine.
To make sure we're on the same page, tell me what you know about your COPD and what you think the future might look like with it.
Well, I need oxygen pretty much all the time. My lungs just aren't able to push air in and out like they used to. And I know there's no cure. Since I've been out of the hospital, I haven't really bounced back yet. But I've been through this before. It has to get better. I'm a fighter.
COPD is a tough disease, and you've had to be strong to put up with it for this long.
Yeah. It's been really hard. I have bad spells, but I always get better.
Given that the bad spells are coming more often now, I'm concerned that we're in a different place than we were at this time last year.
But I'm a fighter. I know I can still beat this thing. There's got to be something more you can do.
You are a fighter. I really admire that about you. It must be tough to hear your COPD is getting worse.
It is hard. I guess I knew it was coming. I can't do anything without getting worn out, and I hate being practically helpless. I used to do everything for myself. I used to have the best yard in the neighborhood. Now I can't even mow the grass. My son-in-law has to do it, and he never has time.
That must be so frustrating.
It's the worst.
Is it okay to talk now about where we go from here?
I guess so.
Given what's happening with your health, what's most important to you?
I want to spend time with my wife, my daughter, and my grandkids, not going back and forth to the hospital if I can help it. I want to sit on my front porch, in my rocking chair, petting my dog.
Sounds like spending time at home, relaxing with your family and your dog is really important to you. What else?
If I could just stay at home with my family and my dog, that would be good.
Okay. So, as you think about the future, is there anything you want to avoid?
I don't know. I don't want to be in the hospital any more than I have to. But I worry about what I'll do if my breathing gets worse again. I think it would be tough on my wife if she had to help me with a bad spell by herself. I don't want to put her through that.
So, it sounds like you would want to manage your breathing at home as much as possible, but you would consider coming to the hospital if your breathing was really bad.
Yeah, that's right.
It's helpful to know in advance whether you would or wouldn't want certain procedures if you got very sick. One of these procedures is called mechanical ventilation. Have you heard of that?
Mechanical ventilation?
Mechanical ventilation helps you breathe when you can't breathe on your own. It doesn't fix the COPD that